Khorne here. And today, I thought that we might do something a little bit different. And I wanted to basically try and showcase why I rank units the way I rank them. For my unit tier list videos and army guides. Now, a lot of people don't actually like the fact that I trash on some of their favorite units. And the most recent example being people really dislike the fact that I say that Black Orcs are extremely bad. For some reason, people have it in their heads that these guys are actually the best unit in the game. Why? I don't really know. Like, there's barely anything about Black Orcs that actually makes them good. Right? It's like, besides the point, right? So I just wanted to do some custom battles versus the AI. Nothing too fancy, nothing that's gonna be completely representative of the situation you're gonna find yourself in on the campaign map, right? Because, like, showcasing it here, we're not really taking into consideration the upkeep of a unit, although we could just take the cost of recruiting as sort of a way to roughly estimate the difference in cost, even though it's barely representative, right? But we're not gonna be able to showcase, like, the amount of turns that it takes to actually recruit the unit. So Black Orcs take 2 turns, whereas just a regular Goblin, that's actually a lot better, takes 1 turn to recruit. So unfortunately, the way I'm gonna do this, it's not gonna be completely representative, but it's hopefully gonna be close enough. We're also skipping technologies and upgrades for units that you can get with scraps. I don't think that that's really that important, but if everything's on a level playing field, then it should be fine, right? And like I said, the most recent video I did with the greenskin unit tier list and army compositions, it's like people were really butthurt about me trashing Black Orcs. And it's not actually just Black Orcs, so there were a few units that people were really mad that I trashed. And we had Black Orcs there. We had, for whatever reason, the Wolf Riders and Spider Riders, especially the Spider Riders Goblin Archers for some reason. And we also had the Doom Diver Catapults. And we had the Rogue Idol. It's like these 4 units are the units that people basically, well, let's just say they were really mad. Ranging from personal insult mad to, wishing death upon me mad. Very fun. I thought that we could pretty much just showcase, like, what the problem with these units is. And for that, I kind of think that I'll basically do this. So I'll make an army consisting of those 4 units. And I'll put it up against this standard sort of Empire army with Gelt leading that has only 2 damage spells. Right? It's like trying to dodge. His spells will be part of actually fighting this battle, because I feel like that'd be appropriate. And, you know, just 2 Hellstorm rocket batteries against a little bit of cavalry, a little bit of range units, and mostly just greatswords frontline. Like, this isn't even representative of what you would find on the campaign map. Like, on the campaign map, we would be fighting against half an army of steam tanks, but, you know, this is as good as I will give it. I'm not sure if the funds are gonna be good enough. I think that this is decently good enough, right? Don't really want to ogre do it. So I'm actually gonna be using a Goblin Shaman for a general, just because I don't really want to send anything in melee. And I'm not gonna be giving him anything aside from Arcane Conduit and some buff spells. So we're not gonna be using, and debuff spells. We're not gonna be using any damage spells, right? This is purely gonna be a showcase on how the units perform themselves. Like, I could also not use the debuff spells either, but I kind of feel like it might be nice to, you know, boost the army a little bit. So, the first thing we're gonna be doing is testing out Black Orcs and Fighter Riders, Doom Diver Catapults, and Rogue Idols. So the biggest thing about Black Orcs, why people love them so much, apparently, is because they're really tanky? Question mark? Not really, but people seem to think that they are. And they pretty much delete infantry, which I don't really get how people come to that conclusion. They say that the Black Orcs delete anything that is heavily armored within seconds. And, well, we're gonna see how they perform against greatswords. Hint, not really well. I mean, I can already predict some things, how they're gonna play out. And we're also gonna get some 4 Spider Riders. Let's get 4 of those. 6 Black Orcs should be fine. Right, we have 4 damage and 2 for tanking. These guys, people love them for skirmishing, so we're gonna use them to skirmish. Which I don't really think is a good idea, but we'll do what the people want. And a Rogue Idol, because this thing's also amazing at killing infantry and enemy lords and heroes. They got only Balzer Geld, so we're not gonna be killing lords, but we will be killing infantry with this thing, which people, for some reason, absolutely adore. And we're gonna be using a Doom Diver Catapult. And the biggest thing why the Doom Diver Catapult, people say, is amazing, is because it destroys enemy artillery. Like, there are so much better ways to destroy enemy artillery than using artillery of your own, but you know what? Sure, we will give the people what the people want. So this is sort of like the kind of army that people say is amazing and shouldn't be trashed upon. I press doubt on that one. We'll see how it actually performs. Let me just give these guys a little bit of extra experience as well. So I'll be fighting the battles on the exact same battle map. That's just gonna be pretty open. Let us do whatever we want to do. Unit scale ultra, the default funds. Time doesn't matter. Difficulty, I'll actually drop it down to normal and bump up the AI stats modifiers. Because this here is representative of the AI on the campaign map. This here actually makes the AI fight the battle better. So it's like normal difficulty with AI stats modifiers to the max. This is the basically the most difficult battles setup you can have, which, you know, not really saying much. But yeah, so basically we go in, fight the battle with this army, and then I make an army that I think is actually perfect for the greenskins, and we compare the results of the two. So yeah, let's just get into it and see how it goes. Alright, now I will be fighting the battles as best I can. I'm not just gonna, you know, say I'm right and fight the battle as poorly as I possibly could. And basically, we're gonna use the Black Orcs with shields as a way to stop, well, you know, actually just to tie up the enemy front line. I'll try and, actually, you know what? Since people were so adamant about this being the best anti-artillery way, the best way you can deal with enemy artillery for the greenskins, I will actually exclusively be using the Doom Diver Catapults to kill the Hellstorm rocket batteries. I don't really know what you're supposed to be doing with these guys, because they don't do any damage. I guess the best thing we can do is basically just avoid the demigryphs and go into melee with the handgunners. Like, that's probably the best thing we can do, because realistically, they're not a good unit. And like I said, we're gonna just be using this guy to buff and debuff the enemy. Buff ourselves, debuff the enemy. I think that Gorkle Fix-It will be a good way to just get rid of the demigryphs. Right, it's like Gork will fix it, and sneaky stabbing on a Black Orc should be enough to kill him. I don't actually know if it's a good idea to activate Unstoppable Choppas. I'm pretty sure it is a good idea to activate Immovable Bulwark on the Black Orcs with shields. Because, you know, the longer they tank the enemy, the better it's gonna be for us. And, yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, and you just focus on this. Unfortunately, kinda can't really get into the back of the enemy that well. Okay, so we said we were gonna let the Doom Divers handle these guys. I'll actually put these guys in skirmish mode. Probably the best option for us. Okay, and I completely forgot about the Rogue Idol. Whoops, doesn't matter. It'll be fine. It's gonna be a little bit late to the party, but it'll be fine. Okay, Gork will fix it. Keep stabbing. Now let's try and get over here. Yeah, just leave him skirmishing. I mean, technically I should probably just... Oh shit, did I cancel? Oops. I kind of hated how it stops time for a second. It makes me completely disorients me. Yeah, I think that Unstoppable Choppa is definitely not the thing I need here. Okay, and Itchy Nuisance will be fine. Whoa! Alright, well, I mean... Front line's sort of holding, but not really. Oh, I see why. Alright, it'll hold faster now. Okay, you... get into melee versus this thing. And you focus on this thing. Okay, these guys actually did a good job dealing with the Demigryphs. Rogue Idols finally in melee. Now it can start killing. And this Demigryph is completely disoriented. That's nice. Yep. Spider Riders. Wow. Wow. Really good at killing handgunners. Really good at killing them handgunners. Amazing performance. Yeah, we gotta go into melee versus them. Really good performance from the Spider Riders. Totally killed those handgunners in melee. Where's the enemy Demigryph? The other... Oh, fuck. Whatever. Alright, let's kill the Ironsides. I guess that's good enough. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, now we got a big problem for the Rogue Idol, which, maybe I should have kept it back for a while longer. But, those handgunners really do hurt the Rogue Idol. I don't know what happened to the... Oh, there they are. Well, I don't think that the Doom Diver is gonna survive for much longer, but, you know, it'll be fine. Surely. Okay. So far, not so great. We basically lost half the army. Lovely. Shove it, boys. Okay, we're done with that. Come here. Okay, how about you go for the handgunners, because the Goblin Spider Riders are terrible at it. You know what? The Doom Diver actually didn't really do a bad job when it comes to killing the... What are they called? The Hellstorm rocket batteries. Like, that really was not the worst thing ever, I guess. Well, I mean, these guys are dead anyways. I'm surprised they even took any damage. Alright, pretty much all that's left is to kill the Demigryphs and Balzer Geld. And it'll be ogre. Yeah, that's really... The time stop, it really disorients me completely. It'll be fine. I wonder if I can disable it somehow. Alright, and there we go. We won. How good of a victory is it, though? That's just rude. Well, I mean... We kind of lost half of our Black Orcs, half of our Spider Riders. The Rogue Idol took half its health and damage. A little bit less than half health. And the Doom Diver Catapults also took half of their health and damage. How much did it took us like 5 minutes to win the battle. And it's a fair victory. Okay. Could I have played that battle better? Sort of. It's like there were some mistakes, but realistically it's like you're always gonna make mistakes. And basically, yeah, we lost half of our army. We lost half of our army in that battle. And that's definitely a fair victory with what is it? 4 Black Orcs being next to you, completely murdered. Right, it's like if this was the campaign map and we had to fight another battle, these guys would be completely useless. And I guess the 4 Spider Riders were completely useless. I didn't even use them for their skirmish ability because it's so bad. Like all the value from the 4 Spider Riders just came from running down enemy units in melee. Like, realistically, all the value on these guys just came from running down enemy units in melee. But, I guess the Black Orcs did get decent value, and the Rogue Idol kinda... It was late to the party, and it also got shot in the face, almost killed instantly, so... It's kind of the worst performing unit in the army so far. And the only reason why these guys didn't actually get more value was because I sent these guys into melee. And why you would want these guys instead of actual cavalry, I don't know. But people were so adamant about it. So, yeah, now we're gonna do an army I want to do. Or rather, I think is actually good. Get rid of all the trash. All this disgusting garbage. And there we go. Actually good units. I'm gonna go 4 of these. Definitely want some cavalry, some actual cavalry. Now, do we just do big guns or Savage Boy big guns? I mean, both options would be good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Savage Boy big guns. And we still actually have a little bit of cash left. What do we get for that amount of money? I could actually just get a Colossal Squig. Well, I mean, we did have a big gun. I think Colossal Squigs are just better, straight up. And yeah, this, I think, will just perform so much better. So what was the, in the previous battle, we had, what? Half of our front line was killed, half of our cavalry was killed, and our monster was half health as well. And we won the battle in like 5-ish minutes, right? So let's see how big of a difference it is between goblins and actually good cavalry. With no buffs whatsoever, by the way. On the campaign map, we would have more buffs on the goblins and less buffs on the orcs in the beginning. Later on, it kind of equals out, sort of. But, yeah, we'll just do this, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be so much better than the goddamn Black Orcs. Anyways, exact same enemy. I'm not gonna change anything. I could actually change... Nah, we're not gonna change anything. Exact same enemy, and let's fight. Alright, so last time I did kind of make a bit of a mistake by not really using the Rogue Idol properly. This time, let's make sure that I don't forget about the Colossal Squig. So, our big giant meatball here, we're definitely gonna use this one. Okay, and how do we actually deploy? I'm kind of thinking something like this. Be fine. If I deploy over here, it's gonna take too long to get to the center. Like, we just want to blob up in their center and kill everything as quickly as we possibly can. This guy should be fine, and I'm a little bit afraid that the demigryphs will rout most of our goblins. But I think for the most part we'll be fine. I guess it just depends. And these are fanatics, by the way. So spinning loons gonna do so much more damage than the Black Orcs. And giant meatball to the rescue. Okay. Spinning loons. Spinning loons. Oh no, we're killing our own goblins. Anyways. Good. I'll tell you what, this army definitely is a lot more micro-intensive than the previous one. Okay, just shut down the enemy range and we should be fine for the most part. Okay, itchy nuisance. Not really much I can do about that there. Whoa! Okay, sneaky stabbing, and we just murder everything over here. Yeah, these guys are not really having the best of times, but they're sort of fine. They're fine. Alright, unfortunately the big fat squig, it kind of did rampage a little bit, so I couldn't really use it. It's fine. So let's try and move out of here. Try and dodge that as best you can. It's really a good dodge. Okay. I guess the biggest problem are the demigryphs. Okay, what's this actually? Yeah, negative speed. Let's do that here. Okay, so we pretty much murdered their entire backline. That's good. And if I can do... I'm a bit closer. Oh yeah, that should be good. Just don't walk into it. Good. Look at the damage. Yeah, we're gonna take some friendly fire, but oh well. I don't think that the goblins mind the friendly fire. They like the friendly fire. Okay, and we won. Alright, so we basically won in half the time it took us to win the previous battle. With a trashier army and fewer casualties, even though we friendly fired so much more. Ha! You know, I'm not sure. Did this army perform better? Shit, I thought that the Black Orcs were the best infantry in the game. Dude, we didn't even need the Doom Diver Catapult to kill the enemy artillery. How about that? Still a third victory though. Well, that sucks. And how much did we lose? Oh, third victory, but we lost a quarter of our army as opposed to half of it. So, not only did we lose half as many units, we also won in half the time. I mean, the Colossal Squig kind of did get a little bit, you know, a little bit more punishment than the Rogue Idol, but it's fine. It's completely fine. And yeah. I mean, I guess the reason why people love Black Orcs is because they see bigger numbers, right? It's like, that's all. They get more kills, that's why they're better. But no, like, Black Orcs are really bad. I don't get how people don't think that goblins are just the superior race. Like, black orcs, orcs in general, aside from the big guns just perform a lot better in terms of cost, efficiency. They have a better utility than the black orcs as well. It's like black orcs are just not even a good unit against killing armored targets. It's like the nasty skulkers killed the half-dead greatswords easily, and the greatswords were half-dead because we used spinning loons to completely annihilate them. Like, I don't really see how people can look at goblins that literally have a delete enemy ability and think that black orcs are better. Oh well. Anyways, I doubt this will change anybody's minds, but I kind of felt like making a video like this, just basically showcasing what I mean when I say X unit is better than Y unit, right? And this is purely battle performance. This isn't even campaign stuff. Like, black orcs also take you tier 3 building and 2 turns recruitment, not even talking about the cost of building the tier 3 building. Whereas nasty skulkers are tier 1 units and take you 1 turn to recruit. The fanatics are also 1 turn to recruit, but they're tier 3, right? So with the fanatics you can sort of make a not really. But yeah, this unit just way more utility, way more damage, way more potential. This unit, very, very limited, very bad damage, very bad potential. And yeah. Anyways, I think that I'm not sure actually. I'll see if you guys enjoyed this one, but I would actually like some recommendations on what we could do for the future. Like, there are so many more complaints of people. Like, let's not even get started, right? It's like, we did, how many, 6 videos? There are so many complaints about so many different units. But you guys tell me if you enjoy this one and would like to actually watch some more of these. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Khorne fights as one.